How to make a lame ass villain into a badass. Episode 1, we start with Kite Man. Now, Kite Man gets laughed at because he used kites, he's a Silver Age character. Here's what you do, you strip away the stupid code name. Why would a criminal, well, an inventive, creative criminal, take a stupid code name? For Batman, it fits because they don't think he's a man. He's made his myth to where he's something else, something beyond human. Even the crazies who fight him constantly, they're fixated on the myth he's created, not the human underneath the myth. So Charles Brown, an innovative aeronautical engineer, was let's say he served in the first Iraq War, or maybe the most recent Iraq War. Gets dishonorably discharged because he ran out on his platoon, unit, whatever. So he comes back to America broke. However, he's very fucking smart. So what he does is he starts taking things like remote control airplanes and even common orient hang gliders. And with financiers, criminal financiers, he pulls high risk jobs. For example, the first job, they want him to kill an ambassador from, say, I don't know, Pakistan or something. And he creates a kite with a micro-size camera lens so he can see that he's hitting the right point of view or right person, and that he can see where he's guiding the kite. On the back, it's got two little directional fans so he can redirect it so it doesn't, drop or veer away from its target. And then it has a little remote release with a specialized micro-sized bomb that has the power to blow up at least 2 city blocks. He flies the kite off, probably from an airplane, helicopter, wherever, or, he can drop it off from. And of course, he's not going to stay in one point. He uses the remote, flies it over the limousine that the bastards got in, presses a remote switch, the bomb drops, blows the car to hell, killing the ambassador and the secret staff around him and shit. And then as he gets more money, he buys one of the fucking drones that was sold to the Middle East. And, in the DC universe, you could say that the Middle East took some of them and sold them to on the black market to other people. So Charles Brown gets hold of one of those, and he uses that to commit a high-end robbery. So the first bank of Gotham, after all that money in the armored car, he uses the drone to spit high-end acid on the back door. It quickly eats through the back door, and then he uses a laser beam that's on the drone, kills the guards in the back, whizzes the drone in there, and grabs one of those satchels with the micro car. Now in the DC universe, he can have high-powered miniature thrusters to get it in and out. He could even add a force field to the drone so that he could get away with that money. Or jewels. That would be his shtick. Aerial, what's the word I'm looking for? aerial combat, or not aerial combat, but aerial criminal maneuver. You know, using airbound on miniature devices. Hell, you know, if Ryder was crazy enough to have, Charles come close to find out what the Batcave is with one of those miniature airplanes because they have a camera on it. You know, a lot of, there's a lot of, as long as you're creative, Kite or Charles Brown can be very dangerous. You know, he doesn't have to be the goofball villain who just, oh, I'm going to fly a kite, it's going to have a bomb on it, or, that Silver Age stupidness. Just take away that stupid code name, that dumb outfit, have him wear military grade stuff, and, make him a mercenary. An inventive mercenary. Be like that guy from a mixture of Commando and that guy from something Citizen. What was the name of it? Law-abiding Citizen. And there you've turned Charles Brown from a lame-ass villain to a badass. And this ends episode 1 of turning a lame-ass villain into a badass villain.